Hello class 10th, I am Ashok, your English teacher, present here with a new topic and name of the topic is complaint letters and this is from writing section. In today's discussion, we will learn how to write complaint letters. We will also come to know what is the format and what are the specific points which we should keep in mind while writing complaint letters. So let us start the discussion with the question, what is a complaint letter? What is a complaint letter? How many times has it happened that you bought a product and it turned out to be defective? And how many times did you avail a public service and were left dissatisfied? Or did you ever notice any problematic practice taking place at a public place? What do you do in such situations? Most of the times, we do not take any action in such situations because of which the problem doesn't get the attention it deserves, and hence negligence increases. So, in such situation, we should write complaint letters to the concerned authorities or to the person to whom it is concerned so that problem can be sought out, because negligence is not the solution of any problem. A complaint letter is a type of letter written to address any type of wrongdoing, offense, grievance, resentment arising out of a product, service, etc. So it is used to raise your concern about unfair things and seek a productive outcome. It is a fundamental right and duty of a citizen to seek justice arising out of any injustice. And the first step toward it is filing a complaint. It inspires other troubled consumers, influences the concerned authorities to take proper action, and makes the defaulters more liable, responsible and responsive. And now we will see there are two kinds of complaint letters. Personal complaint letters, the type of complaint letter you write on your on individual level pertaining to your individual grievances, is referred to as a personal complaint letter. Second one is professional complaint letter. It is that type of complaint letter that is written on the behalf of the organization pertaining to issues that are affecting the organization as a whole. So these are two types of complaint letters. Now there are so many topics for writing a complaint letters where your writing skills can be checked, like incomplete or defective order, abnormal delay in sending the consignment, the goods arrive in a damaged condition, the goods are different from what were ordered, quantity of goods in not what was ordered, goods are delivered at the wrong address, work undertaken is done unsatisfactorily, misbehavior of staff or salesman, mistake in preparing the invoice, defective packing that might lead to the damage of goods in transit, mistakes in a bill or reminders for payment after the bill has been paid, etc. So these are some of the reasons. Other reasons are also there: wrongdoing in public, rash driving of DTC drivers or other drivers, poor treatment of street dogs, and other topic may be there for complaints. So it depends upon for which reason we are complaining. Now we will discuss the marking scheme of letter writing in examination. So in examination, this marking scheme is followed. Format is of 1 mark, and in format we see sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject, that is uh, means all these things are heading, then salutation should be their complimentary close. So these things are come in format, so 1 mark will be there if you have written proper format of the letter. Then content will be given 4 marks, and accuracy will be awarded for with 1.5 marks, and in the same way fluency will be of 1.5 marks. One thing you have to keep in mind, that no marks are awarded if only format is given. So you have to write something there in the content if you want to take or want to make format of the letter clear with content. Format of a complaint letter. Now you have to keep these things in your mind while writing complaint letters. These things you have to follow. First one is sender's address. The sender's address is usually put on the top left hand corner of the page. So this is the proper place of sender's address, should be written on the left hand corner of the page. Date should be written after that. The sender's address is followed by the date just below, that is on the left side of the page also. This is the date at which the letter is being written. It is to be written in expanded form, means you have not to write slash and hyphen there. You should write like 20th February 2020 in that way. Receiver's address should be there also after the date is written. Whether to write to above the address depends on the writer's preference. Make sure you write the title, name, position, etc. of the receiving official as the first line of the address. So it depends upon you if you use this word to before writing the receiver's address. But in modern letter writing, there is no use of to, so leave this. Then you have to write receiver's address. His title, name, and position should be clear to whom you are writing. Then subject is to be written. And what is subject? We sum up the purpose of writing the letter in one line, that is called subject. This helps the receiver focus on the subject of the letter in one glance. It is important to underline the subject, so underline the subject also. Salutation, this is where you greet the person you are addressing the letter to. Bear in mind that it is a formal letter, so the greeting must be respectful and not too personal. The general greeting used in formal letters are sir or madam. Then body, this is the main content of the letter. It is either divided into 3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs if the letter is briefer. The tone of the content should be formal, means you have to use formal language. Nothing personal should be there. Do not use any offensive language. Another point to be kept in mind is that the letter should be concise and to the point. So this thing you also have to keep in mind, that your letter should be concise and to the point. Always be respectful and considerate in your language. It should include short introduction paragraph, provide details about the product or service that is the subject of the complaint, include dates, location, and the specification of the item or service. Means if you are writing something in complaint letter, everything should be clear that what you are talking about. State the issue with item or service, means you have to give the name of the object and service to which you are complaining. Provide details as to the cause. This may include malfunction, billing issues, details that were not disclosed. Means you have to give reason of your complaint. Indicate how you would like then to resolve your problem. Provide specifics about what you are seeking. Means clear what you want to do or want to have. Indicate You are including copies of transaction document. Indicate you look forward to their reply within a specific time period. Means time period you should mention that they should answer you in time. Indicate that they can contact you about the issue and provide your contact details. So contact details should be mentioned there. Then complimentary clause. After we write the letter, we have to do this. At the end of your letter, we should write a complimentary closing. The words yours faithfully or yours sincerely are used. Then signature is the last part. Here finally you sign your name and then write your name in block letters beneath the signature followed by your designation. This is how the recipient will know who is sending the letter. So this was the format and parts of in letter complaint letter we are discussing. Now there are certain tips which you have to keep in mind to write a good complaint letter. Although the motive of complaint letter is to vent out your grievance and frustration, it is imperative that you use a tone which is polite and simple. So you have to use polite and simple tone. Try to be formal and avoid using offensive and disrespectful words. So be very careful. You should be use formal language and you should not use offensive and disrespectful words in your letter. Then make sure that you introduce yourself properly. Means you have to introduce yourself properly so that your problem can be sorted out. The purpose of writing should be loud and clear. This is very much important that you should clearly write the purpose of your writing. Do not deviate from the topic and write to the point. Means you have to just write what you want to write. Make sure you adhere to the format as it carries marks. Means you have to write letter in the complete format because it carries marks. Underline the subject of the letter with a pencil. Also underlining main points is very important. So this is another thing which is very important. You can do this, but it is advisable that you do it after finishing your exam. Means don't waste your time during the exam. Just complete your exam and after that you can underline the important things which you highlight in the letter. Use a pencil and scale for underlining. So these things you can use to underline the highlighted part. Make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spellings. So this is very important also to check grammatical errors and spelling errors. Leave adequate number of lines between paragraphs to make it look clean. Means there should be proper space in paragraphs. Presentation is very important. Means you have to use a decent language. Read a lot of letter to get an idea. So to get ideas you can read a lot of letters. Now see, there are certain solved questions on complaint letter. Question is there: write a letter to MS Oxford Publishing House, London, complaining that the books sent by them were not those you had ordered for. Ask for replacement. You are Varun Joshi, Sector 20, Chandigarh. So if you are in examination hall, you can write this: examination hall, Sector 20, Chandigarh, February 20, and it should be written there. Then to whom you are writing, it should be clearly written. After that, MS Oxford Publishing House, Consumer Company Division, London. Then subject: complaint regarding receipt of wrong set of books. Then sir, madam, if you are not sure that who is there, you can write both of them. On February 1, 2019, I bought a book set order number 000154 to be delivered to Chandigarh Sector 20. To my dismay, I have not received the set I ordered for, and I have instead received the wrong book set. I am highly disappointed. To resolve the problem, I would appreciate if you could replace the wrong book set with the one originally ordered. Please let me know as soon as possible what action you propose to take. I look forward to hearing from you within the next 10 days. Enclosed are copies of the transaction document and the receipt. I look forward to your reply and resolution to my problem, and will wait until the aforementioned time before seeking help from Consumer Protection Agency or the Better Business Bureau. Please contact me at the above address or by phone at, what is your phone you can give here, sincerely, or yours sincerely you can use, Baran Joshi, enclosures copy of receipt and transaction documents. So this was one of the example. Then next question is, you are Sanjeet of 122 Arjun Nagar, New Delhi. A number of scooters and cars are parked in your locality without any order, causing blockage of the streets. Write a letter to the local secretary of the residents association complaining against the problem. So this is another example. See here, in the beginning heading is there, then receiver's address is given, salutation is there, subject is there, complaint regarding the issue of bad parking habits in the locality. Then this is the body. I would like to draw your attention to the bad parking habits of residents in our locality. It is resulting in a lot of chaos and no place for parking for those who come back late. Despite defining the area assigned to each vehicle, cars are parked amidst two parking spots. One vehicle occupies the space of two or three vehicles, leading to mismanagement. Two-wheelers are placed nowhere near the allotted zone. This creates problem for other people as they have to then spend a lot of time finding parking spots in other localities. It induces frustration and attention for safety of vehicles. Various notices and warnings have been given to the rule violators, but to our dismay, no betterment can be seen. I request you to take strict action as this is leading to fights between the residents. An effective and speedy action is expected considering the depth of the situation. Yours sincerely, as should be uh, insincerely, as should be small, a concerned citizen. Then another question is there. Write a letter to the in charge of textbook section of NCERT New Delhi complaining about the non-availability of the textbooks. Even 1 month after beginning of new session, you are Rohit Rana, reading in St. Xavier's School, Delhi. So this is another example. Complaint regarding non-availability of books. This is subject. Then salutation is there. This is to bring to your notice that even after a month of commencement of classes, latest NCERT textbook are not available at any bookstore. Students have to attend the school without textbooks. Some are borrowing the older versions of their seniors without dated syllabus. This is resulting in problems in learning and understanding. The lectures teachers are delivering are not having an effective impact on the students. Books play an important part in learning, and sir, madam, I hope you understand the intensity of the situation. I request you to undertake a quick action in making the books available as soon as possible. I hope my complaint does not fall into deaf ears. Yours sincerely, again, I should be small, Rohit Rana. Write a letter to MSHMT Corporation Chandigarh complaining that the wristwatch you recently bought from them does not function properly and ask for replacement. You are Deepti Deepak Gupta, 450 Sector 20 Chandigarh. And in this way answer is given. Heading is there. receiver's address is there, salutation is there, subject is there, and then subject can be after salutation. This is there in modern style also, so you can write subject after salutation. On February 27, 2018, I bought a Titan watch. So this is old letter, model number 2356, worth rupees 5500 from your store. Unfortunately, your product has not performed well. The watch doesn't work half the time despite several attempts at changing its battery. I'm highly disappointed because such act of neglect is not expected from such a renowned store. To resolve the problem, I would appreciate your changing the watch with the new fully functioning model. I have to receipt intact. Enclosed are the copies of receipt along with the guarantee card. I look forward to your reply and a solution to my problem, and will wait until a week before seeking help from a consumer protection agency. Please contact me at the above address or by phone at phone number should be given there. Then yours sincerely S should be small, Deepti Deepak Gupta, encloses one receipt, two guarantee cards. Means number one receipt and number two is guarantee card. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.